When I step in the ring, there's only two things on my mind. That is destruction and destroy. Because I know after the final bell, there's only going to be one guy standing, and that guy is me.
It was spring 1997 when we spent time with American boxing legend Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Back then, he was enjoying his retirement, living in the Italian city of Milan with his wife Kay.
Sì. Bello, bello, bello.
I've been very fortunate enough because I met some great people here, that tries to help me. Well, by the name, and everybody's big boxing fans. I have many fans here. But I met a lot of friends that have tried to help me with my Italian language and stuff like that, and to teach me some of the history and the cultures of Italy. And Italy is very interesting. I mean, every day it's like me going back to school trying to learn something about the Italian culture. It's hard. And I guess maybe because my life, for me, nothing has ever came easy for me. It's always been tough and always been that challenge, And if something was to come easy for me, I think I wouldn't want it because I would think something's up.
Raised in Newark, New Jersey, Marvin's mother moved the family to Massachusetts following the race riots of 1967.
I come out of an area all black, and I moved into a town that was basically all white. I left an area where I had friends and everything, and we had to leave that, and start a new life. But for me, I thank God, and I bless my mother for making the right decision of getting her kids out of there, out of that type of environment. In the beginning, I used to go back home, and either my friends are either dead or they're on drugs. It's just a bad situation there. It's never changed, I always dreamed that one day, that I would go back in some kind of way and try to help. But it seems like it's impossible. There's so much to be done there.
The undisputed middleweight champion from 1980 to 1987, Hagler began to enjoy the worldwide fame that accompanied his success.
They see you in the ring and they see how mean and vicious you are inside the ring. They respect, he's gonna have his nose up here. You can't even come and talk to him. You can't, if I ask him for an autograph, he's not gonna give it to me. And I see a little kid or something over there and I say, come here. He says, yeah, you, come here. And they look, and I say, you want? He says, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. He's so excited, And that's the joy, I think, and sometimes for me, by being a celebrity is that you give people, you put that smile on their face, that makes me happy too,
Ciao, allora, sit down. Siamo tutti rovinati adesso.
Following his retirement in 1988, Hagler turned to acting, where he starred in the sci-fi comedy Virtual Weapon and the two Indio films.
Always have to look good for the movie, for cinema, huh?
However, Marvin found it hard to shake off the label that his boxing career provided.
I had this stereotype image, because I'm a fighter. And people don't want fighters, because they feel as though that, again, that stereotype image, they can't read, they can't think. All they can do is just go in and beat up people, and rough people, Well, I try to prove them wrong, and so that gave me that challenge. And acting for me was the same way as boxing. It's a challenge.
Marvin Hagler's final challenge inside the ring was a long-awaited encounter with boxing's golden boy, Sugar Ray Leonard.
I remember a lot of girls and them say, don't hurt him, Marvin. Oh, he's got a beautiful face. I says, I'm gonna break his face.
Hagler went on to lose that match in a split decision, making it one of the most controversial fights in boxing history. His unexpected and untimely death, aged 66 in March 2021, has left the boxing world in a state of shock. Marvelous Marvin Hagler resisted the calls for a return to the ring and enjoyed his retirement years.
No. In some ways, it was the smartest thing that I ever did. Behind that, what I did was I left the ring with my faculties, my face not looking bad, and my physical being you know, because I realized that your health is more important than the money. And for me to find the happiness now after the bad decision and whatever, and to go forward and not to look back, I think this makes me a much stronger man and still a winner.